Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, hello, my name is Lauren. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 SEO tips that you may not have heard of yet. And these tips are gonna help you grow your shop, make more sales, and have the business of your dreams. And who doesn't want that? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it. The number one thing I always recommend is actually downloading an Etsy SEO software or a program, or signing up for one, not necessarily downloading. But my favorite is Sales Samurai. Sales Samurai is a fantastic resource for people who are learning Etsy SEO and as you're trying to have better Etsy SEO. They have a lot of tips, tricks, and tools to be able to help you with some of those things, like finding really great keywords, looking at where your competitors' tags are and their titles and descriptions and keywords, and suggesting new ones that you could use to help grow your shop. One of my favorite tools that they have is actually a little built-in plugin where when you are on Etsy and you type into the search bar, you'll notice that as you begin typing out an item's title, it's going to have these little numbers off to the side. And this is actually kind of ranking the search volume or showing you the search volume that is for particular things you're typing in. So this gives you a good idea if it's something that is highly searched or maybe has low competition that you could really get into and start using for your keywords and your titles, your tags, and your description. The second Etsy SEO tip is to use keywords in your category titles. So when you're on Etsy and you have a listing, you actually have the option to categorize your shop. So when you have multiple listings, people can go to like certain sections off to the side of your shop and look for something in particular that they want. Those titles should include your keywords to help be found in the Etsy algorithm better. So what I mean by this is instead of saying just retro, you wouldn't want to just categorize something as retro. So let's say you're selling digital planners and you have a retro section. You should change that category title from retro to retro digital planners. This is going to actually help a lot more in the Etsy search algorithm and really just gives you that another added boost when combined with all the other Etsy SEO tools, like including keywords in your title, tags, and descriptions. My third tip is use Sales Samurai to look at people's tags. Finding out what other people are using as tags on their listings is super helpful in my opinion, because with titles and obviously description, you can see what they're putting, right? But when it comes to tags, you're limited on the amount of characters you can have in one tag. Sometimes I have a hard time filling out all of the tags, but when I go and I use Sales Samurai to look up those different tags that other people are using, I can then have a better idea of what's working, what's not, and maybe what I want to include in my listings as well. And I forgot to mention earlier, but I do have a Sales Samurai code that gives you guys a % off. I will leave it linked down below in the description box and maybe up here as well as at the end of the video. I do get a commission from that, but it's pretty small, I think. I can't remember. I think it's literally like $2, but it's only $10 a month, but it is literally my favorite and only Etsy SEO tool that I really like to use, and it is fantastic, guys. This next one is a new switch up from Etsy's kind of a recent SEO update. I believe it was about 3 or 4 months ago now that Etsy kind of put out there that you should be including now your keywords in your description again. So in a lot of my previous Etsy SEO videos, I would say mostly your titles and your tags are important, but the description is also very important now. They have kind of put more of a importance on that section. And so you want to utilize that, right? And you want to do it properly. So Etsy does not recommend that you are actually just copying your title and then pasting it into your description. Maybe down the road, they might even kind of like penalize you for that type of thing as it comes off a little spammy. What they recommend is that in that first sentence, right, those first 3 to 4 words should be some of your strongest keywords in your title and your tags. So you might want to write a little blurb that includes your titles, tags, and similar keywords from those in that little blurb. So if we were selling a digital planner, I might say something like, this digital planner is perfect if you love funky and retro styled themes and want to keep yourself organized by using the GoodNotes app. I've got GoodNotes, I've got retro, I've got digital planner, all within that first sentence that are probably all keywords I had in my title and also in my tags. So those things are very important, and this is a really great way to really bump up your SEO. So if you don't have those keywords in your description already, I highly recommend going back and updating updating those old listings and then continuing to do that for any new ones. And my last tip for Etsy SEO, and maybe something you didn't know, is to not overstuff your titles. So many people think, okay, well, if I just put a bunch of keywords in my title, it's probably better, right? Actually, no. Etsy doesn't like this as much as they would prefer two keyword phrases. And what I recommend is making them long tail keywords. So that means multiple words in that keyword phrase. So for example, I might put 2023 retro digital planner for GoodNotes. And then I put this little flat bar thing, like not a slash, but a straight up line. And then my second one might be digital planners for students or something like that, right? And then that's it. I don't need to add any more. I don't need to add any more phrases. I don't need to add any more keywords. That title is good. Okay? You do not want to be overstuffing your title with too many keywords or keyword phrases and just really bulking that up. Etsy just doesn't think it's worth it. Not to mention, you don't need to be repeating phrases that you've already used. If you have already used digital planner for GoodNotes, don't repeat that again in your title. Try and switch it up and do something different that someone else might be searching. Question of the day for you guys. What is the most confusing part about Etsy SEO to you? And what questions do you have regarding SEO? Leave them down below in the comments because I'm going to make an updated video very soon. Right here on the screen for you guys, I'm going to link another video I think you'll find helpful, as well as an entire playlist full of other Etsy related tips and tricks. Down here you're going to find my subscribe button so you guys can stick around for more videos just like this one. And on this side over here, I'm going to link for you guys my Sale Samurai sign up code. So if you want to get a % off and you want to start using Sale Samurai, this is going to be your button. And without further ado, guys, that brings us to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next one. Bye, guys.